What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict, bringing my top picks for Friday's main NBA DFS slate. All right, guys. So if you guys played Joel Embiid yesterday, you're very happy. He was the second highest scoring player. Unfortunately, he got toppled by a young man in Sacramento that had an awesome night by the name of De'Aaron Fox. Put up 72.5 DraftKings points. Wow. Triple-double. Had him a magical night, guys. So he was mentioned in the video as one of my guard plays, guys. But again, shout out to Joel Embiid. Like I said, he was going to show out at home. But, man, hopefully you guys scored well last night. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get into today's slate. Thank God it's Friday. All right, homework, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe to the video. It really, really, really helps a lot. And also, we're very close to hitting that 1,000 subscriber mark. And I appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to me. Any suggestions on content, please hit them up in the comments. I read every single comment that's posted. So let's go ahead and break down today's slate, guys. So this is Draft Dashboard, 30-day trial, $1. Link is in the description of the video. All right, so point guard, guys. So I'm going to go fast and hard because I got to be at my 9 to 5. So up top, I like Victor Oladipo. All right, at 8.7K, he gets a matchup versus Chicago. As we see, he's been giving up a lot of points to a lot of teams, and I like Victor Oladipo. He's in charge of this Indiana team, and he's averaging around 39 DraftKings points the last 3 games. So I like that for a guy that's 8.7K in a plus matchup versus Chicago. I also like Steph Curry. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get up to his $10,000 price tag, but I do like Steph Curry, man. Russell Westbrook, yeah, not so much. On the road versus Washington, a pretty scrappy team, but hey, who knows? But I don't know if I want to pay up that much. I'll say the $600 and get Steph Curry. All right, Kyle Lowry, blowout in Phoenix. I don't know if I want to go there. All right, John Wall versus OKC. And I do like this one. John Wall at home. Again, in front of the home crowd, you got to show out. You got to do your thing, show your good stuff. I do like John Wall in today's slate. All right, Conley. I kind of like him versus Utah. They're a little short-handed with Donovan Mitchell having some issues with his hammy. So you could definitely consider Mike Conley, but he's not in my immediate player pool. I kind of kept my player pool tight today. All right, Lou Williams. I do like Lou Williams off the bench versus his Orlando team. Again, they give up a lot of points. And I like Lou Will to come in and put up about 30 DraftKings points off the bench. And for a 5K guy, we like 30. And Lou Will has some upside. If he gets hot, hey, he can put up 40 in a heartbeat. All right, and so a little lower down, Ricky Rubio. Again, we have Donovan Mitchell. Have some issues with his hammy. He's going to be out today most likely. And so I do like Ricky Rubio to step up. Now, I know he put up a couple of stinkers the last couple of games, but as you can see, he put up 58. And he's at home in front of the home crowd. Again, playing up against Memphis, which is a tough matchup, but I do like Rubio, man. Somebody's going to have to step up on this team in order for them to compete. So I like Rubio, and they're a little short at the guard position. I think even that backup guard is hurt. So a lot of opportunities at the guard position. So going a little further down, we also got Dante Exum. Again, we're talking about that Utah game. Whenever there's injuries, DK's prices have not adjusted to Donovan Mitchell being out. And this young man here, as you see, put up 26 DraftKings points in the last game where he had to step up when Donovan Mitchell got hurt. But again, I like him as a value play. All right, so next up at shooting guard, let's go ahead. You're going to see some of the same plays because on DraftKings, we have multi-position eligibility. So we're not going to talk about the same ones. But Bradley Beal, guys. Get you some Bradley Beal versus this OKC team, man. I don't know who they have at shooting guard at Washington. In OKC, but they can't hold this man here. So let's go ahead and get us some Bradley Beal. Love some Bradley Beal. Klay Thompson. All righty. Mr. Splash Brother number 2. I like his matchup versus the Minnesota team, guys. They're at home. This could be a fun game. I like Mr. Thompson. Again, he's on a 6K. We need about 30-plus DraftKings points from him. I think we can get that on today's slate. I already talked about Lou Will coming off the bench. We like him. And Wiggins on the other side of that Golden State and Minnesota game. All right, so speaking of that, the top games that I like today, guys, is OKC versus Washington, Minnesota versus Golden State Warriors, and Toronto versus Phoenix. All right, now on that Toronto versus Phoenix game, be careful there. Again, could be a blowout there, but who knows, man. But I do like that game. So we talked about Wiggins again. Played 37 minutes in the game back. First game back from his little injury. And he's healthy. And he put up 35 DraftKings points. So he's way underpriced at 5.7 in my opinion in a high scoring, high-paced game versus Golden State. They're going to need Wiggins, and I know Butler's supposed to be coming back and blessing us with his presence, but I still like Wiggins in this spot at only 5K. He doesn't have to do much to meet value on that one. And we already talked about Exum. So let's go ahead and go over to the small forward. Again, guys, any comments or suggestions around players, let me know. I don't talk about every single player. Of course, there's a lot of great players on this slate. There's 8 games today. But if you have a player that you just love, drop them in the comments for me, okay? Kawhi Leonard, again, is at the top when it comes to small forwards, of course. But he's 10K going up against Phoenix. Not quite sure how much he'll have to do. But Kawhi Leonard, he's always definitely somebody to consider. Now, Kevin Durant's the guy that I like up top when it comes to small forward. Again, going up against his Minnesota team, I like KD to put up about 55, 65 DraftKings points tonight, guys. So get you some Kevin Durant. All right, Paul George. He's dealing with some kind of foot injury, but is expected to take the court on Friday. So I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna run him, but he is in a plus matchup, as you can see here by the dash rank, guys. He has all green, so that means he's a go. All right, Jimmy Butler. I'm just not playing him. I don't know what this guy's problem is. Every team he goes to, he has problems. I heard Houston was trying to get him. I hope they don't, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and we're gonna fade that dude. That's just me personally, but if you love Jimmy Butler, you go right on ahead and play him. Actually, Tim Hardaway Jr., I like him, man. He's been hot lately. He's 7K, averaging around 40 DraftKings points. So I'm going to add Tim Hardaway Jr. to my player pool. All righty. So he's playing on the road, away game, but, this guy, he can get hot from the outside. I like Tim Hardaway Jr. All right, I'm going back to Harrison Barnes, guys. All right, he only put up 28 DraftKings points the last game, played 27 minutes, but it was a little bit of a rough game for Dallas. But I'm going back to the well, man. He's only 5.3K. This week he gets a New York team, getting a plus matchup for him. So he's 5.3K. He's too cheap, man. And he's playing about 30 minutes a game. And he has decent usage when it comes to his position. So I like some Harrison Barnes for a value play. Joe Harris could be somebody that you run versus Houston. He's only 4.7K. He's getting around 30-plus minutes the last couple of games. So he's somebody you can have as a value play if you need a filler, to fit in some other people you like. This guy, Justin Holiday, had a pretty good game last game, but he's going up against a tough Indiana defense. I don't know if I want to go there. And so we already talked about Wiggins. Otto Porter. Again, I like this Washington OKC game. Otto Porter's at home. He's only 5.4K, which I think is criminal for a guy that plays 30-plus minutes. Now, I know he hasn't had the best of a season so far, but this Otto Porter guy is a guy that can get a lot of rebounds and shoot threes and do a lot when it comes to peripherals. So I definitely want me some Otto Porter in my player pool. So, all right, power forward. My top plays are the guys I like the most. It's going to be, man. Of course, we got KD at the top. We already talked about him. But Draymond Green, get you some Draymond Green. It's going to be a lot of rebounding and assisting. And a lot going on in this Golden State versus Minnesota game, man. They're at home, too. So I definitely want some Draymond Green at 6.9K. I still don't think his price is high enough for what he does. He's averaging around 30-plus or more points in the last couple of games, which is fine for a guy that's 6.9K. Sabonis, too hot and cold for me, but he is in a plus matchup, as you can see, versus Chicago. Now, Ibaka I do like. At 5K in his Phoenix game, I like Mr. Ibaka, okay? He's averaging around 30 DraftKings points the last couple of games, and he's only 5K. All right, Siakam, however you say his name. Again, I like him as well. This guy's playing 30-plus minutes and averaging 40 DraftKings points the last 2 games, and his prices barely went up. So I like the Siakam kid in the Phoenix game. He's blowout-proof in my opinion. So I like him. I like his chances of putting up at least 35 DraftKings points, and he's only 4.8K. Next up, we already talked about Otto Porter. And again, guys, there's a lot of players in this player pool that I could pick, like Montrezl Harrell, Carmelo Anthony, of course, Aaron Gordon. But again, I'm playing it safe. These are the guys that I like at the top. Centers, alrighty. You got Karl Anthony Towns going up against that Golden State team. Alrighty. But again, I don't know if I want to pay that price for him. Yes, he's put up 65 in the last couple of games, but he's getting a tough Golden State team, and he's playing on the road. All right, so I'm not quite sure if I want to get any calls at Anthony Towns. I don't like to attack Golden State from the center position, but hey, who knows? Karl Anthony Towns could put up another 60-point game. Next up, my top player, my favorite player right now is Clint Capella, guys, versus Brooklyn. You know, that's a team I do love to attack at the center position, and Clint Capella, you know, definitely is going to be required to do more with James Harden still out. I believe he's still dealing with his issues, and so he's not going to be playing today. I think he's due back on Saturday. But I do like Clint Capella, again, rebounding, catching lobs, you know, providing offense. I do like Clint Capella. We already talked about Draymond Green. We already talked about Ibaka. All right, this Wendell Carter Jr. guy. All right, I played him last slate, and he put up 55 DraftKings point. All right, so I like this kid. They're short at the center position. He seems to have solidified his spot on the roster, and I do like Wendell Carter Jr. And he's only 5K. Okay, guys, and he's averaging, or his floor is 30 points the last 3 games, and he's only 5K. Get you some Wendell Carter Jr., guys. All right, don't overthink it. All right, he's too damn cheap. All right, at least put him in your flex or something, man. Goodness gracious. So, all right, that's my top picks for the day, guys. Again, if you have any suggestions, please drop them in the comments below. All right, and so I just threw together this little, you know, I guess core of plays. Now, it's not going to be my final core, but I just kind of was throwing things together to see what it looks like. But here you go. You got Rubio, Bill, KD, Carter Jr., Dante Exum, and John Wall. So that leaves you around $5,300 for your power forward and forward spots. And so, you know, hey, play around with that, guys. You know, maybe you put in, you know, your boy Paul George. Oh, nope, he's too much. He's 9K. All right, so let's see. Maybe we go in and put in, I don't know, who, Ariza, Sycam. They go Sycam at 4,800. So they give you 5,800 for your power forward. And so you have a couple options here: Carmelo, Wiggins, and Wiggins. There you go. Bam. There you go. So that could be your lineup for the day. But again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please, if you play this game and you lose your money, don't be mad at me. All right, guys. So good luck on today's slate, and I'll holler at you guys next time. Peace.